What began as online activism against a raft of new tax proposals in this year's finance bill before Parliament quickly spilled onto the streets. Led by tech-savvy youth, the protests have spread across the country. So how did we get here? Heavy borrowing by the previous administration for mega infrastructure projects shot up the country's debt. According to Statista, by December 2023, Kenya had accumulated a public debt of about $82 billion. The East African, a local publication, estimates the country's total debt service stood at 58% of revenues, leaving only 41% of tax revenue to finance development programs and meet its recurrent expenditure. To raise money to fund its debt obligations and development programs, the government introduced new taxes, including a housing levy in 2023. Compounding the problem, the taxman, the Kenya Revenue Authority, fell short of its target for the just concluded financial year. According to Business Daily, a local publication, KRA collected $10.7 billion in taxes between July 2023 and February 2024, against a target of $19.3 billion, about 55% of the target. To plug the shortfall, the government was forced to turn to the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. In this year's budget, the government has introduced a raft of new taxes and put new measures in place to widen the tax bracket. The new tax includes a 16% levy on bread, a 2.5% vehicle circulation tax, and an additional tax on fuel, among others. The protesters say the government has failed to create jobs, introduced additional taxes, and increased current taxes despite incomes not growing. Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.